I'm over here looking like somebody's sweaty ass uncle. I just came from the park, did my little hour walk. Now I'm on my way to the gym to do some weight training, shouty. Get it in. Anyway, a lot of people having a hard time finding themselves and actually like going within, right? And let me tell y'all what I think the problem is. First, we have to figure out the root. Like, we have to connect these dots, draw it all the way back to where the shit stems from, right? As soon as you come into this world, everything is like an outward motion. Like, you have your parents that you have to depend on until you reach a certain age. Then you go through this system that teach you about everything else except for yourself. And then when you become, once you no longer with your parents hand you out to another parent, which is the bosses of these workplaces. You got to go through these school systems to even work for their workplaces, and then they charge you for the education to work at these workplaces. It's like the weirdest system ever, but it's all about money. These people don't care about you. So through the gate, you're subjected to everything outside of yourself. Your religion is forced on you. You don't even know anything about the origins of the Bible that you believe in. Nothing. You just like, you take it on because it's given to you through people that you trust, which is family and shit. If you look up the etymology of family, that shit gonna blow your mind. But anyway, we could talk about that another day. Like, why y'all blocking all of this? Oh, broskies. So you have to focus on surviving in this physical world, right? So now you need a place to stay. They done covered up your food source with concrete. So now you have to depend on them for food. They done build these houses so you can be sheltered and then charge you for it. So in order for you to to pay for this shit, you have to commute to their jobs, to pay for their property, to pay for their food sources. Everything is outward. You know what I mean? And then they gave you a God in the sky. And they gave you a middleman to even communicate with this God in the sky. Pastors. And then they charge you 10%. So you be 10% at the church. The government charges you more than 10% on your taxes now. It's just like the world put so much pressure and focus on everything that's outside of yourself. So you mean to tell me when you go to church, God charges you 10% for that blessing? The job you thought God blessed you with, you think God charged you 10% of that money to receive another blessing or to even keep that blessing? And the monetary system is man-made. They literally used to give spices and shit back in the ancient day. And then man made the monetary system, and now they charge you 10% of that to receive a blessing. Jobs is given to you by man. Houses that man have to approve you on, depending on your credit. Like, everything is just outward. So in the midst of this crazy, chaotic world, you have to control what you can control. We have to learn how to control our controllables, because a lot of this shit is out of our control, and we worry about it, but it's nothing we can actually do about it. Everything is about energy, right? In order for them to stay in power and have control, they have to harvest your energy. So wherever you put your energy, if it's outside of you, this is why everything is placed outside of you. Everything that you need to own, have, everywhere you need to get to is placed outside of you. Everything that you believe in is placed outside of you. Because that's the only way for them to power up and stay in control. Because the more of your energy that they harvest, the more they control you and the more out of control you are of self. I'm trying to tell y'all, everything is about energy. Money is a currency. It's a current charge. I'm trying to tell y'all, everything is about energy. So you have to make sacrifices. Some of y'all about to look at me like I'm crazy. Crazy as shit. But listen, I'm going to just put it out there. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. But it has to be that important to you to actually take ownership of yourself. Because we praying for everything outwardly. That's man given and man taken away from you. We praying for everything outwardly. Pray for a house, pray for a car, pray for this job. That's controlled by man. We pray for money. That's a man-made monetary system. So control what you can control. And don't be so of this world. Because if you are attached to this world, they got you. That's it. So here's the sacrifices I say make. Just putting it out there. We have to learn how to be alone and find comfort in our solitude. Find ourselves in our solitude. So if you working a 9 to 5, right? Whatever your hours are, sacrifice an hour of your sleep to get out here, hit a park, walk around for an hour, 30 minutes, whatever. Start small, it don't matter. Put on some headphones with the right frequency playing through them. Don't listen to none of this music that they're giving you and they putting on through these radio waves. It's a frequency modulator. Put on some headphones for 432 hertz, 528 hertz. There's other healing hertz. Just look it up. That's more in sync with the tone of the earth. Put that shit through the headphones. Take a book with you. The reason why I say a park, so you don't have to worry about walking into things if you're reading. Because this is what I do now. I'm sacrificing an hour of sleep instead of me staying in the bed until it's time for me to hit the gym. I'm like, nah, let me get up right now, hit the park, and walk the park for an hour. And I got the frequencies playing through my headphones. And it allows me to go inward and be alone with myself, my inner thoughts, and how I really feel about everything, including myself. Instead of fast food on your lunch breaks. Sacrifice 2 hours on a Sunday to meal prep. Even if you don't know how to cook, there's so many YouTube channels out here, Joe, that's teaching you how to do certain things, and it's free information. Learn how to cook. We got to make these sacrifices. We already don't know what they doing to this food before it gets to the grocery stores. At least we know how it's being prepared in our home. Got to make that sacrifice, man. Sacrifice what you put in your body. You have two brains. Your mind and your stomach communicate with one another. I mean, your brain and your stomach communicate with one another. That's two brains. Let's stop looking for something fast and quick. Let's slow down, man. We are in a rush. I don't know. I get it. I mean, the pressures of the world, we in a rush for something. I get it. But we got to learn how to slow down. Be alone. Go inward, man. Detach yourself from the crowd, because a lot of us don't like to be alone. But if you scared of your own solitude, you scared of your own death. Your own depths of you. But you want somebody else want to spend the rest of their life with you. Want to spend forever with you. And you don't want to be alone with you. You got to make some sacrifices, baby. Pretty sure I got some more sacrifices, but I'm sweating my ass off. It's finally getting hot here in LA. And my pre-workout about to be done, so I'm about to get it in, man. Get your mind back on yourself. Go within. Understand how much power you have. And stop giving it. Learn how to use your energy wisely. We know we can't control people. We can't control what's going on in this world. We know we can't. So choose not to be so of it. And let things just be what it is. And control what you can't control with yourself, your own happiness, your own destiny. Wherever you work, try to choose your job. I mean, I know it's not the case for most people, but try to choose to work in a place that you can see yourself owning one day. That way you can walk in with that mentality of not just having to boss somebody who can control whether you get hired or fired, but like, I'm going to learn everything. I'm going to pay attention to how they move in this bitch, how they operate in this motherfucker, what makes it successful, and I'm going to own one of these motherfuckers one day. If you walk in with that mentality, you give everything your best. You know what I'm saying? Until you get out that bitch and have your own shit. Sacrifice your money, man. Let down certain habits where it's, you know what I'm saying, where it takes a lot of money to sustain. Fuck that shit. Put that money to the side. That way you can The job that you working right now, if you want to get out of that bitch, you be happy while you there because you know you working towards something better. You know you got something else, and you know what I'm saying? You put money up to the side to get to a better position in life. Just saying. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say, shawties. Y'all be beautiful in these streets, alright?